Hey everyone, my name's Nick. I'm a 2025 Rome semester fall alum, and today I'm here with my friends Sara and Chris. Sara is Living and Learning's International Enrollment Manager for Study Abroad, and Chris is the Resident Coordinator for the East Coast program, and today we're going to ask them some awesome questions. So the first question we have is, how will students pay for their study abroad semester?
Yeah, that's a great question. So typically students are able to take any federal or state aid that they're receiving through the FAFSA. Each university is different depending on their university-specific aid that they're going to receive. So I would encourage students to talk to your financial aid team to make sure that your specific scenario is all worked out.
So what does a typical day in the Baltimore program usually look like?
Yeah, so we're living with a whole bunch of other students from other Christian universities, and together we have a shared kitchen where we'll prepare breakfast together or any meals together. We have chapel dinners where we actually cook together and have a shared meal, but it's really chill. Sometimes we have movie nights, game nights, and we hang out together or go out and eat or something.
So will students need to know Spanish if they're studying abroad in Ecuador?
No, students do not need to know Spanish in order to study abroad in Ecuador. In Ecuador, we teach classes all the way from beginner level to advanced. So as long as you're willing to try, then we would love for students of any Spanish level to study abroad in Ecuador.
I hear people call the East Coast program the BUS. Could you tell us a little more about what that means?
Yeah, so the BUS stands for the Baltimore Urban Studies Center, and that's where the building that the students are going to come stay in. And it's a wonderful place, only 10 minutes away from Johns Hopkins University, 10 minutes away from Morgan State University, and there's a whole bunch of coffee shops and libraries you can walk to study in. It's also founded by the first ever free black nun in the United States, so it's a very sacred and holy place.
So how much should students expect to pay out of pocket for their semester abroad?
Depending on the location, it can be a little bit different. No matter which location, students should plan to prepare and cook their own meals in their facilities that they'll be living in. But then depending on the location, sometimes students are so excited about traveling to surrounding areas. So like Rome or London, students maybe save anywhere between like $5,000 to $6,000 depending on how much they want to travel. Living in Quito costs less, so students don't need to save as much if they're living in Quito. Similar to Sevilla, it's easy to travel once they're in those places. So depending on how much you want to travel or how much you want to do outside of the program, saving money will obviously be important for that.
Okay, so what does the housing situation in London look like?
Yeah, so students are studying at the University of Roehampton, so that's where they're doing all of their classes, and they're also living on campus. So students live in a flat with other living and learning students, and they have their own room and bathroom, and then they have a shared kitchen and dining space. So they're still living in their living and learning cohort community, but they get to experience the fullness of being a student at the University of Roehampton as well.
Yep. All right, let's do some fun rapid-fire Baltimore program questions. What would you say is some of the best food you can get in Baltimore?
I think we're known for our seafood boils, our crab legs, anything that you can find in the ocean, our oysters, things like that.
Okay, what are some nearby cities?
So DC is like less than an hour away by train. New York is 2 hours, 30 minutes, and Philadelphia is only like an hour and a half, so.
Love it. And what would you say are some of the best things to do in Baltimore?
We have so much happening all the time. There's like board game cafes, there's live jazz all the time, a lot of art in there, a lot of markets. We're next to Old Church Art Museum, so there's always events going on.
Is it true that you have to eat a bug in keto?
Yeah, you have to. No, you don't. There is an opportunity to eat what's called a grub. Students go to a region in the Amazon jungle, and they like grill them, put them on a stick, and there's like, I think, some seasoning that goes on there. So you have the opportunity, but you don't have to.
All right, Nick, it's my turn to ask you some questions.
Yeah.
Is the pasta really that good?
Yes, it absolutely is.
How many cappuccinos did you have in a day?
I would say at least 2 to 3 a day.